Hi there. As you know, or maybe you don't know, our friend Bill, Occult Science 101, was suspended for 2 weeks for his video, You Are Human. I've been fortunate enough that Bill has taken the time to talk with me extensively about what he's trying to teach, what he's trying to reveal. So with that in mind, I am going to read his video, which he forwarded to me, word for word as best I can, so that you all hear his message. I'll begin now. These are his words. This occurred to me last night. Biblical. The end times, or end of days is a time period. It's a play on words again. It's not the last days, the last days, D-A-Z-E. The illusion is coming to an end. It's not the end times, it's the end times. End times, as in multiplication. Exponentiation is a mathematical operation written as an equation involving two numbers, the base A and the exponent or power, n. When n is a positive integer, exponentiation corresponds to repeated multiplication. In other words, exponentiation, where the exponent is a matrix, is used for solving systems of linear differential equations. A product of n factors of A, the product itself, can also be called power. By the law, you are not alive. You are a person, the definition of which is this. A person, one who resembles a human, but being that of a lower order, and not of inheritable blood, from Black's Law Dictionary. This is why the police ask you upon arrest if you have anything on your person. A person cannot own anything because you are not alive. You are a recreation. This is why your car title says signature of seller, not owner. The deed to your home says signature of tenant. You own nothing because by the laws of the occult, Saturn's law, you were created by the Elohim, Hebrew for gods. 33 commandments for creation from the Elohim, a co-creation of Elohim beings of light. Guess who says they are the Elohim, the lower gods? The Cananites. Follow along. Who are the Cananites? By the creation of yourself, by the Cananites, you are called a golem. Now there's a picture of the golem in Lord of the Rings. Yes, just like this, Gollum looks kind of human, but not quite. Again, there's the picture of the Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Who is Lord of the Rings? Saturn. There's the picture of Saturn. The word golem occurs once in the Bible in Psalm 139:16, which uses the Hebrew word, and I will have to actually go and put in the description what this Hebrew word looks like, because obviously I'm unable to pronounce it. I don't read Hebrew. I'm sorry. This word means my unshaped form. The earliest stories of golems date to early Judaism in the Talmud. Tractate Sanhedrin 38b. Adam was initially created as a golem when his dust was kneaded into a shapeless husk. Like Adam, all golems are created from mud. They were a creation of those who were very holy and close to God. However, no matter how holy a person became, a being created by that Elohim, Cananite, would be but a shadow of one created by God. Notice the word person, not human. Like Adam, all golems are created from mud. Remember, I, being Bill, told you all catchphrases are direct. So I'm waiting for it to advance. Again, I'll start again. Remember, I told you all catchphrases are direct. The phrase, your name is mud, means that you are less than human. It was believed that golems could be activated by an ecstatic experience induced by the ritualistic use of various letters of the Hebrew alphabet. Those letters that bring the golem to life is called a birth certificate. It creates the fictional you in the financial world, and that creature is called a person. Your ID as a dead, less than human is shown on your documentation in all capital letters. Go look at all your bills, birth certificates, loans, ID. It's in all caps because at birth they, your parents, through the signing of your birth certificate, signed away your God-given rights, creating the golem, you, the entity that lives in the money world. The word to disable or stop a golem is met, M-E-T. And where have we seen that word associated with death? A met-ary is a place in which dead bodies and cremated remains are buried. Like the logo for MetLife, get MetLife, i.e. get the dead life. He's now showing a picture of Snoopy and MetLife in blue, their logo. Interesting, MetLife color is the same as the Hebrew flag. And he's fading the MetLife logo in to the Israeli flag. The Phoenicians created the monetary system to control the world. But to do it with penalty of imprisonment, you had to create laws and a subhuman you, to be under the laws that the Almighty did not impose on man. They created a corporation, a legal, fictitious entity. You're already a corpse, a person. You're dead in the eyes of the law. The Creator said, "Come out of her, my people." That means you. It's not God Saturn, but the Father, the Creator. Who is your Father? Saturn is their God. Don't you see the difference yet? Because the Phoenician or the Cananites created or got directly involved with, who used the sea as a method of travel to set up banks, i.e. trade routes, the law of banking is the law of the sea or water. Because the law of the bank is water, they used your birth against you, your natural birth. Let's listen and compare. When the ship comes in, it pulls into the dock. When your mother was pregnant, she went to the dock. When the ship pulls in, it's issued a birth certificate. That's B-E-R-T-H, birth certificate. When you were born, the dock issued a birth certificate, B-I-R-T-H, but still birth. When the ship leaves, it goes out of the canal. When you were born, you came out of your mother's birth canal. So because you came from your mother's water, from the womb, you are a product of the water, and that is the law of the sea, and that is money, and that is Saturn's property due to the birth certificate. Because now you are a golem, a dead person, and Saturn is the god of death, you are part of the corporation. The idiots on Wall Street are protesting to stay dead slaves when they should say, "We are human, fuck you." The Father said, "I lose my people because of their lack of knowledge. Wake up, get up, and stop being shut up." And that's where the video ends. And because of that video, Bill has been suspended for 2 weeks. They don't want you to understand. They don't want you to know the truth. They don't want you to know that you have a right to opt out of this. They don't want you to know. Stop being shut up. I hope I've portrayed this information accurately. Believe me, I will hear about it if I have not. And I hope that Bill decides to come back and stay with this, because we need this. Thank you all. for listening. Don't be shut up anymore.